Hello, welcome to Simon's Trading Channel. My name's Simon. This is my daily Bitcoin price action analysis. Happy Wednesday to you. Hope you're all well and you've had a great day. I'm going to jump straight into the price action analysis. And before I do that, I just want to remind you it's not financial advice, but hopefully it'll be useful and maybe entertaining. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, so we're halfway through the week, or Bitcoin's halfway through the week. No, we're all halfway through the week, depending on your time zones. It is Wednesday. And so I'm just going to have a little look at the weekly. Now, you can see, last week's was, it was a red candle, but much like this one, the latter part of the week demonstrated much more buying pressure than the beginning of the week. Same for that one. That was indecision, that was bullish. That was similar to these two, and this was bearish. And today's has started out in a slightly indecisive. This week is currently a bit indecisive, and I think that's to be expected because the range is still intact. And as I say that, I may as well put on some. Move that out of the way. Come on. You can't see this because it doesn't show on the video, but it's just the video time bar. That's better. Sorry about that. You probably thought, what's he doing? He's gone mad. This man is insane. Look how insane he is. So, we'll have a nice blue trend line. Why not? I do like a blue. So yeah, top and bottom, same as it's been forever, same as it has been for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the 7th week. Unbelievable. So anyway, there you go, just check it in. So it's a bit indecisive halfway through the week. Right, down to the 4 hour, and the other trend line sort of going up like this. So we'll do it in blue. Why not? And it's still intact because Bitcoin hasn't changed its character. So a change in character would be this, right? That's a change in character, as in printing a lower high. But so far we've just got higher lows and higher highs. Now, to a key area, I talk about key areas all the time. All the price action is key, but this is a key area because it has been rejected at the midpoint. And my little range that I had on yesterday, it broke down to the bottom. But I did say that wouldn't be game over. It would just mean that the current uptrend would be negated with a downside move first. So, I would say as long as Bitcoin is above pretty much here, so above 62.5 on a 4 hour, that's 62.7, but let's just move it down, 62, that's roughly 62.5. Bitcoin stays above there on a 4 hour, then this will remain with upside posturing, and it will just put in a really nice obvious higher low, say compared to have this as a low, then maybe have a low here somewhere above 62.5 and then onwards and upwards. Okay. However, if it did do what I just suggested and put in maybe 1 or 2 lower highs, and then definitely if it started to break down below 62.5 on a 4 hour daily, then that starts to look a bit ominous actually for Bitcoin, because then that would be sort of this kind of overall thing starting off, which would be, consistent downside pressure up against support. And the longer that went on, the more likely it would be to break down below 59,000 and probably hit some like 54. I'm not going to look at that part of the chart now, but there'd probably be a pretty impulsive move to the downside if it broke the bottom of this range. I don't think that's likely, but I'm just painting both sides of the story. because a story can have many endings. It doesn't always have the one you're looking for. And I think most people are looking for this upside move to continue. So maybe it will, maybe it won't. But that's what I'd be looking at. I've got a bit of a line in the sand now at 62.5 for 4-hour closures or above. Not good for this to continue. Having said that, I think continuation is still more likely, and momentum is still, on my own personal momentum oscillator. Well, no, this is freely available, but the way I use it, the MACD, I'm not sure if anyone else does, but it's still above the zero line. And for me, when the MACD is above the zero line, momentum is to the upside. And of course, it has pulled back a bit, but it's getting close to the zero line now. And I do then recognize these values as more accurate. So 61.5, it'll close cross below the zero line. That would then shift momentum back down to the downside. I've got my price action line around about 62.5. So, $1,000 apart, not a million miles away on the chart. 61.5 is literally here. So I think there's probably an area somewhere between 62.5 and 61.5 where Bitcoin's got to pull its socks up and get back on the program, but get back on the treadmill. But if it did break below there, looks different. And probably an assault on the bottom of the range at that point. And then more upside clearly back above 67 with potentially the mid of the top of the range comes in around here, about 70,000, so still definitely a key area. And obviously in between those 2 points, so 62.5 and 70,000, is just price action sort of within the middle. I wasn't expecting a massively bullish week. I was expecting an upsided week, but because it had moved off the bottom of the range, didn't quite get down to the bottom of the range though, which I was looking for, but it had moved off the bottom of the range, and so I thought probably for the week ahead it'll be upside, but I wasn't at this point expecting like one massive dildo. Oops, I just said the wrong thing. Candle to the upside. I was trying to keep my videos as age range friendly as possible, and I just accidentally let it slip there. Sorry about that. But anyway, not one massive green candle to the upside. So I'd say this is kind of going as expected really so far this week. And this upside could well continue, but just in a different fashion, with maybe a less steep trend line, something like this. But ultimately, if it can set in a higher low here, that is likely to lead to consolidate to continuation within this upside pattern. And waffling, starting to waffle. I'm going to leave it at that. Okay. Now listen, if you've enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And if you haven't enjoyed the video, if you thought that guy is way too waffly for me, then don't come back tomorrow because I'll be doing it all again. All right, take care. Enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. And I'll see you tomorrow for Thursday's price action. Bye-bye.